Hey, Sean, I had a cool opportunity this week to talk to some business owners and CEOs of this group that my father's in called Vistage, and they were very, very generous with their time to help sort of guide me and answer some questions as I do my best to transition to working with more bigger clients, bigger companies with bigger budgets, and with bigger budgets typically comes the ability to or not typically, but can come the ability to be more creative, more adventurous because you've got more flexibility. You're not as worried about making each dollar translate into sales. You can focus on letting that money build culture and build awareness, and you can have more fun with it. And so I want to play more in that arena a little bit. It was afterwards that I started making some goals. And I'm also in the process of reading, I think I said this in a recent video, reading Crushing It, Gary Vaynerchuk's new book. And I like books like that. And I don't abide by them religiously, but they do get me fired up and they do cause me to think. And I like when I have to think. I've realized over the past couple days is there's a bunch of stuff about goals. And with the conversation that I had with the people at Vistage and what I've reflected a little bit on the work that I've done lately after reading what I read this morning and Crushing It, I think it's really, really easy to make goals that are aggressive and adventurous, but because they're off in the distance, it can be really easy to forget where you are and how good of a spot that is. And so for example, I made goals for this year about how many YouTube subscribers I want, and I would love to get to 10,000. It's a number I picked, and I think it reminds me to keep making stuff, and it's helpful. And just today, I hit 200 subscribers, which, wow, please hold your applause. But 200 is a big milestone. I was making videos a year ago with like 80 subscribers, and I've more than doubled that. It feels good to have that validation that the work is being seen and my view minutes are going up. And in a world that can be addicted to social media, I get that it's somewhat trivial and vain to focus on view numbers and watch minutes and subscriber counts and stuff. But it is a very real indication that some of the stuff I'm doing is being enjoyed enough where people are joining for the ride. And it means a lot to me. So if you've been someone who subscribed, thank you very much. And if there's anything you like or don't like about the channel or would love to see, leave it in a comment. With goals, it can be easy to set goals about subscribers, about revenue, and I have a goal for where I'd like to be with my revenue by the end of the year. And I've got goals about the kind of people I want to work with and the different brands that I want to work with, and I've been actively pursuing those. But when you keep those goals in mind and when you remind yourself of those things every day, yes, it's helpful for your growth, but you have to be careful that you don't forget how awesome it is to be where you are right now and to pause and think, are you really happy right here? And if nothing ever changed, if you never achieved any of those goals, if whatever happened where you couldn't, would it be worth it? Are you happy to be where you are right now? And I made a video last week about why am I here on YouTube and making videos? And my purpose, I simply realized, is to make stuff and meet people. And I'm doing that. And again, the past few weeks and months have been really cool where I've been getting to meet more people and collaborate with more people and be a part of other crews. And I'm learning so much about what production can be and what creation can be. And I'm learning different techniques on how to do things and relearning things that I thought I knew. And it's fascinating to me. I love it. And I think if I were to say like, well, my goal is to learn all these things so that I can do this in the future and be not where I am right now, but be somewhere else, I think I'd be lying to myself a little bit, because when it all boils down, like, yes, there's a destination maybe, but the journey and getting to where I am right now has been awesome, and I love where I am right now. And take some time to do a little bit of inventory in your life and your career, and if you're a creator or an artist, in where you are right now, and say, are you making things that you enjoy, or are you making excuses for like, well, I can't do what I want until X? And pause and think how important that really is. Because for a while I was thinking like, I can't really make the kind of stuff I want to make until I have this piece of gear. And I let all that stuff get in my way, and then I waited and I got that gear. And when I got that gear, I was like, oh, turns out this didn't really affect me as much as I thought it did. And I waited a long time, and I was just delaying being happy because I was making some sort of fictitious goal on the horizon that I was trying to stick to. And so I say all this to say, pause, look around, and appreciate the things that you have and the point on the point on the journey where you are right now. Because I can say from experience and with confidence that if you don't enjoy where you are right now and this part of it, then you're probably not going to enjoy what's coming in 6 months, a year, or 10 years. Because it's all one big adventure, and it's all a lot of growth and experience. And if you're not enjoying the parts of it right now and the tedious day-to-day grind of what you're doing right now, there's never going to be a day where like it clicks and it's all over and you're just living the dream and not having to do the things that got you there. Because if you hate the things that you're doing to get to someplace, you're probably not going to like where you are when you get there. That's all I got. I'm really happy, and I'm getting to do some awesome stuff, and I'm getting to be a part of some awesome stuff, and I'm getting to make some really awesome stuff. And so thank you to the 200 of you who have subscribed, and to the next 200 who will subscribe in the coming weeks and months. It means a whole lot to me, and I thank you for coming along on this adventure with me. I'm Sean. See you later.